feel like recently in the past couple of years, there's been an increase of people coming into the gaming community and just pushing their weird agendas and essentially just grifting the whole community. And I'm sure you know what I'm referring to, and that's just how there's been an increase of people wanting the main characters or just like female characters in gaming to be super sexy and super attractive because I don't know, I guess their brains rotted by porn or something. And the thing that bothers me the most about the situation is like, we've had plenty of attractive characters, female characters in gaming, and in the history of gaming, they've always been there. It's never been like, for some reason, it's never been as big a deal as it has become like in the past couple of years, thanks to this small group of people coming in, I guess, just trying to get a bag off of grifting on YouTube or Twitter or just whatever. Like they're not actual gamers. They're just there knowing that they can stir things up and get attention for it, really. And this really saddens me because when it comes to gaming, it's always been about how good is a game. Like if it's a single player game, how good is the story? How good is the gameplay mechanics? How interesting are the characters themselves? And then if it's a multiplayer game, it's like, is the game fun to play with my friends? Is it fun to play online? What type of game modes does it have? Like it's always been like the more meat and potatoes of what makes a game good. Like that's been the discussion that it used to be. That's how the gaming community used to be online. And don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of people that make that type of content and they really actually appreciate games for what they are. But it feels like there's so many people just being loud and wrong about gaming, and all they care about is the main character being, can they touch themselves to the main character is essentially all they care about. They don't really care if the game is good or not. And if the game could be completely mid. As long as they find the main character attractive, they'll hype it up to the heavens, even if it's just like, whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like there's way more people out there who care more about getting their rocks off than really appreciating a game for what it is. A recent example of something that actually got on my nerves was that new Naughty Dog game that came out or got announced. I don't remember the name of it, but the main character had, I guess people didn't find the character attractive enough, or because the character was female and she had a shaved bald head or whatever. People seem to like jump on that and be like, oh my God, this game is woke, it's DEI, blah, 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 all that nonsense. And it's like, to me, the game looks interesting. Like obviously there's no gameplay, but it looks like it might be an interesting game. It's coming from Naughty Dog, so it's probably gonna be at least, it's probably gonna be at least an 8 out of 10 minimum. Like they make pretty good games. And when I first saw that trailer, the first thing came to mind is like, man, I can't wait to see what the gameplay is like, because it looks like it's going to be an action game and it's going to be, fun to play, at least to me. But it seems like there's people out there whose first reaction to the trailer when they saw it is like, oh man, the main character isn't attractive to me. I'm mad. I'm not going to play the game, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Pushing their agenda. I don't know. I'm really just venting because I wish we could all kind of just go back to when we talk about games and being appreciative of games and, talking about it from an angle of how fun is a game? You know what I mean? Instead of how attractive are the female characters in the game. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.